Hey friends, it's Ritz. Welcome back to TMITuesday. This is the weekly Q&A that we do here on the channel, where we open your guys' real mail, as well as your questions in the comments of this video. So if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments of this video, and then I'll answer them. Yeah! Firstly, we got mail from Shelby W. from a place that isn't here. And we got a thing. I'm gonna open up. There's no anthrax, right? We're good? We got a little bit of art in the back. Hey Shawn, you have always been a big role model for me. Your coming out video really helped me. I really don't care if you don't even put this in a video as long as you get it. You have always been a huge inspiration to me. You've helped me feel more comfortable with my sexuality. I would absolutely love to either meet you or Minx or Nanners. If I could meet any of you, my life would be complete. Okay, now for my questions. Number one, how many boyfriends have I had? Like 6 or 7, probably. I had a lot in like quick succession growing up, and then we had the one for a while. It was like 8 months between 2014 and 2015, I want to say? Probably, end of 2014, beginning of 2015. We had like a 6-month relationship there, and then I had this one that started back in August. It's still going strong. But yeah, we've had quite a bit of boyfriends. Number two, how long have I had my lip piercing? I got my lip pierced on December 23rd, 2014, I want to say. So like 2 years, almost 3, something like that. I honestly don't remember. I was gonna say 2015, but then I knew that was wrong. So it's 2014, I think. Number three, if you could only play with one of your friends, who would you choose? If I could only play with one of my friends, I would play for, that's a hard question. That's basically asking who my favorite friend is. And that's not really nice to make me choose. But I'm gonna have to go with Minx, because Minx and I do really well in a one-on-one situation. Like, we have this CSGO adventure map. It's like a 5-part series that's coming up on the channel. It would have been like 7, except I cut out the part where we had to replay the whole thing. Thanks, game. But yeah, so we played this thing, and I think it was funny, and I think it was kind of ridiculous, and we've done some Gmod horror maps that are going to be coming out on my channel. One of them has already come out on her channel, if not both. I don't actually remember. But it's super fun, and I think that she is a person that if it was just her and I, we could do anything, play anything, and make any good content. So, sure. Well, thank you, Shelby, for the letter and the wonderful art on the back and the questions. If you guys want to send me mail or postcards or whatever, postcards would be pretty cool, because they could, like, fill up this, and I was thinking about doing, like, a big map at the new place, like a world map, and I could, like, place the postcards and where they're from, and that kind of thing would be kind of cool, maybe? I don't know. Send me postcards and ask a question or two in there, and then we'll answer them on the next TMITuesday. But it's time now to jump into the questions from our last TMITuesday video, and let's get started. Shy Guy wants to know that because I'm allergic to everything, did I have any pets growing up? Yes, I did, even though I am allergic to pets. The more I exposed myself to it, the easier it was for me to deal with. But we at one point had 3 dogs and 6 cats. I know it was a lot. It was probably 7 cats. I honestly don't remember. I lost track of count at a certain point. But yeah, I really liked our pets, and all of my animals died, because that's what they do when they're old and you get them as a kid. They both died when I was in college and then after college, so like, it's kind of rough. I eventually would like to get a dog. I have a name for the dog picked out already. I've mentioned it, I think, on the stream once, maybe I haven't. Maybe I don't want to tell you guys what the name is, because it's a great name for a dog. It's just, I don't want a pet until I actually own my own place, because I would feel bad if the doggo destroyed the house that I'm renting or the apartment that I'm renting or whatever, and then I'd have to pay for damages. If it was my own thing, I probably wouldn't care as much, or I'd make sure everything in the house is pretty indestructible as best as I could. Nikolai Joseph wants to know what games I stream on Twitch. Well, if you guys don't know, currently we're only streaming about once or twice a week, and that is because my internet is being throttled. It's a whole thing. I'm moving mid-May, sometime after May 15th. I'll be moving in and we'll be getting back up to the regular streaming schedule. I think June will bring back Kingdom Hearts month, and then I'll be streaming pretty much every day, or at least 5 days a week on the Twitch stream. But generally, we're variety cast, so right now we're just playing pretty easy games that I can stream for my friends Ray and Tina, or Brown Man and Tina Dayton on Twitch. Give them both a follow. They're phenomenal broadcasters, and I'm really, like, they're the best. They're helping me actually be able to work on Twitch stuff while I'm not able to stream here, which is fucking great. They didn't even have to, and they offered, and they're amazing people, so go give them support and love, they're the best. But generally, I'm a variety caster, so like right now we're playing a lot of public PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and H1Z1 just because it's easy games to play for like 3 or 4 hours while I'm at their place, without setting up consoles and that kind of thing. But generally, I would like to be playing everything. If you didn't stop on my stream back in March, we launched this thing called the Game Changer, and it's this big spinning wheel that has like 18 slots. And whenever we finish a game, we spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on is the game we play next. And the subscribers on Twitch and my Discord get to vote on which games are coming up and take the next slot, basically. So far we did Hollow Knight first, that was like me launching it, and then we did Ori and the Blind Forest. Then we went through and did part of Lollipop Chainsaw. We got about halfway through the game, and then we started to do Kingdom Hearts month, and then my internet issues were a thing, so that stopped. But I have over 300 Xbox 360 games that I'd like to play through. There's a bunch of games on that list I really would like to play, like Alien Isolation and stuff like that. So it's a lot of variety, and then on Fridays, especially once we move to the new place, we'll be doing Friendo Fridays. I'm going to make a whole video explaining what Friendo Friday is once my streams are back up and regular. Ice Maker just scared the shit out of me, by the way. But Friendo Friday is just me playing a variety of games with chat. So there's a lot of Jackbox games, there's a lot of Golf It. If you saw, I posted like 6 or 7 videos from Friendo Friday, posting like Trivia Murder Party and what was the other one that we did? TKO, and then Golf It maps. So we're gonna be doing stuff like that. Maybe we'll do some Town of Salem and stuff like that, I think, maybe. Down the line, we'll see. It's just basically anyone who's a subscriber or non-subscriber can come in and play games with me. And yeah, so that's like a smattering of games that I'll be playing on Twitch. But firstly, in June, roughly, it's still an idea because I have to get things ready. But I believe in June we're going to be bringing back Kingdom Hearts month, going through the games in chronological order that are on the PlayStation 4. And look out for that. There's going to be some merch stuff launched. I had to postpone a lot of this. That was supposed to be April. Now it's going to be June, which is fine. June's my birthday month. I'll be 25. If you want to send me things, you have an address. You don't have to send me shit. I really don't care. But, you know, it'd be cool if you did. But yeah, hopefully that answered your question. King Neptune wants to know, what is the funniest thing I can think of that's gotten out of context? There are so many things that I say, especially streaming, but even in videos, that I just don't remember. I will be streaming and I'll say something, and then somebody will repeat it in the chat, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? This is like 10 seconds later, and it was something I said, and I'm like, oh, okay, sure. One of the ones I said at some point was Hitler didn't have hair, because someone said my hair looked like Hitler, and I was like, Hitler didn't have hair. I meant like facial hair. I was an idiot. Anyways, but if you want really kind of weird, mostly sexual, out of context Ritz quotes, there is a Twitter account, at all caps Ritz, and they tweet out like 3 or 4 times a week, random quotes of mine with like an image in the background, and like the more people that follow them, they can get better feedback on what kind of quotes people would want, hopefully funnier random things that are said. And I'm trying to get better at just kind of not holding back and just saying whatever comes to mind, and then if I have to censor something, which never happens, but if I have to, I could. So, yeah! Steph Barry wants to know, do I have any travel plans? They are traveling to the US in June, and you are excited. Well, welcome to the United States. Hopefully you can get in. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyways, my only travel plans is the first week of May. I'm going to go visit Boyfriendo in San Francisco for like 4 or 5 days. Basically, he was supposed to come here in March, then he started his new job, so then I visited him right before his job was here for a couple days, or his job started, and then his job is super busy, so then I'm gonna visit him again beginning of May, so I only didn't see him for April, but it wasn't that bad, and then we're gonna hopefully have him come out in June, and then I would then go back to see him again either end of July or August. Ideally, I wanted this to be my last trip before I move into the new place, and I didn't want to do any travel once I'm in the new place for at least 3 months, just to get content up, get some regular schedules up, get back into working out, get back into losing weight, keep up 2 videos a day on YouTube and 5 streams a week on Twitch, usually about, 20 plus hours a week on Twitch. Ideally more if we can get there, but we will see how things go. So yeah, I also will be going and visiting family for 4th of July, and then RTX is right after that. Stop making noise, you're scaring the fuck out of me, okay? It's real annoying. Stop it. Anyways, I'll be seeing them for 4th of July, and it's only be a couple days I'll be missing, so hopefully that'll only be like like 2 days or something like that. Like, I'd like to go for longer, but I don't have time, and RTX is right afterwards. Fortunately, RTX is like really close to where I live now, because I live in Austin, Texas. So I will be, I'll just be going to the convention during the day and then come back home and probably stream at night. So, yeah. Ash Basketball wants to know if I have a favorite sea animal / creature. Would I like them to be my buddy that can somehow live on land with me? I don't really have any favorite animals, mainly just because I stopped, like, paying attention to animals once I got into, like, the adulthood. I don't know what that was. I know there's plenty of adults who have favorite animals. I just kind of, like, stopped being interested in them, I guess. I used to like dolphins. I thought they were cool. Otters are also pretty rad. So either of those would be cool to live on land and be my buddy. Especially if the dolphin could, like, swim in air. Because then I'd have a flying dolphin and everyone would be very confused. And it would be great. So yeah, we're gonna go with that one. I'm gonna make this, we're not gonna do this name real good. Just be aware. But Atlanta Set Medina, I think, says they're moving to Texas too, San Antonio area. Any advice? Yeah, I do have advice because I moved in January and I'm moving again in like 3 weeks and I haven't started packing yet, but that's really because lots of things. The last week before the move-in date will be a lot of packing because I've kind of got it down to a science. First things first, get like boxes or bins or whatever. I use these like heavy-duty like totes from Target that were like $8 a tote or something like that, but I got some from a friend and then bought the extras and I'm gonna sell them once I finish moving again. Or maybe not. They're actually really nice for moving and they stay clean, they don't break, it's great. But so I always, I filled it up with whatever, and then I took a photo of it, I wrote down in my notes what was in it, and then I put tape on it, a generic thing. So it would say number 1, let's say number 1 was my consoles. So number 1 said bedroom 2, because bedroom 2 is my office, and then in my notes, I would have number 2, games and stuff, and then I took photos of what was in it, and what the top looked like. So if I took off the top, and stuff wasn't how it was supposed to be, I knew someone got into my stuff. And I only did that because it was a cross-country move, and I like zip-tied stuff shut, so if the zip ties were cut, I knew somebody was going through my stuff. Wasn't a problem, I'm just kind of paranoid like that. Also make sure that where you're moving can let you do certain things. Some people like pods and those types of systems to move, but not all apartment complexes or houses and stuff will let you do that. So you gotta see what is available for moving in and out of the place. But yeah, just be organized and get stuff done earlier instead of later. The only reason I'm postponing is because the move's like literally 15 minutes away. And the first thing I'm gonna do is move my office over in my car, move all of those things, like 3 or 4 trips, get that set up, get internet set up. And then like a couple days later, I'll probably move the rest of the stuff in. But I figure office is important first because I want to be streaming again. Hopefully they answered your question. Roxkid wants to know if my boyfriend watches my streams or videos, and no, he doesn't. I have shown some to him, but he's not a huge like social media internet person. He's very much like a young professional who likes to get his shit done and do stuff. So like, he doesn't really have time to watch my videos and stuff, and it's not really for him. He's not necessarily the main demographic of my channel, as it were. So yeah, he's seen some of the stuff and he understands why people would like it, but he's not a social media person. He doesn't do Twitter, he doesn't do Facebook, he doesn't do any of that shit. He's just not into that kind of stuff, and I can respect that. He likes his privacy and he likes to just do his own thing. So, it's pretty cool. The follow-up question was, if I didn't answer that question, I'm gonna ask anyways. Do I like knives? And you like knives and you collect them. That's pretty cool. I never really got into knives. I did have this really cool, it was a prize that was not supposed to be a prize at an arcade I went to. And it was, I probably have it somewhere at my mom's place, but it was this big, like, this long, like, pirate sword that had, like, this plastic handle, but was, like, real metal. This really cool design on the side. And they got it in and I had all my tickets and I bought it, and then they didn't sell it because they were like, it's dangerous, kids shouldn't have this. And I was like, but I have the tickets. So they gave it to me. I was probably like 12 or 13 maybe a little bit younger. I don't know. My buddy, my best friend Quinn was there at the time. But I took it home and I smashed, I'm an idiot. I smashed the handle because I thought, I was like, well, this handle's really cheap and chintzy and it was already like chipped, so if I broke it, I could make a better one for it. Never made a better one for it. And then I thought it would be fun to flip it a bit and like throw it up in the air and like, you know, go like, and then catch it. It's hard to do that with paper. Nobody saw that. So I thought it'd be fun to do that. I got to doing doubles, and then I tried a triple once, and it went straight through my hand. I honestly don't remember which hand it was because it was so long ago. My hands are so fucked. I have really bad eczema, so my hands get all like red and gross and you can't see stuff. But I think it was either on my left hand or my right hand. It was in the same spot for both. It went like through here, so then the blade went in here, and then out the other end a little bit, and it was fun. And so I don't play with blades anymore because I cannot be trusted with them. I never got my scissors license in kindergarten. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Akan2723 wants to know if I've ever cosplayed before. I have not. I've thought about it, but I have to like change my face a bit. Like, you have to either do wigs or have different hair color or like shave off beards for most characters, not have lip rings and stuff. And that seems like too much work for me, so I'm not doing it. This beard took a while to grow, and it's still really patchy and gross. Maybe eventually it'll be good, but maybe I'll cosplay it one day when I decide to ixnay like facial piercings and stuff. Or I'll just decide to rock a character that now has a facial piercing because I'm not taking it out. This thing's just seamless. I haven't taken this out since I put it in like a year and a half ago. Nobody's Dogma wants to know who is my favorite Kingdom Hearts Heartless or low ranking nobody. That is my favorite. I'm gonna say the Neo Shadows because I think they look really cool and they're basically like the shadow, like the generic shadows, but they're like bigger and more awesome looking. I think those are pretty swell, and those are probably my favorite. And the last question of today comes from TDK Miss, and they want to know, have I tried fasted cardio before? Not really. I mean, like, I generally try to work out in the mornings before I eat anyways, but that's not really been happening lately. I did yoga this morning before I got up and did anything, and that was just a way to do my flexibility. And then I had a small meal, and then like 2 or 3 hours later, I did my P90X3. I started that again, where we did day 1, which is the accelerator. I'm doing the lean thing. I would like to, I'm the same weight I was when I stopped last time, except I ballooned back up to where I was before, and just from dieting I lost the weight again, which was awesome. So I lost a bit of the muscle mass and stuff, so today was fucking killer. But I'm starting it up again. I'm gonna try to do it more seriously. My goal is to basically do yoga in the morning, and if I'm feeling up to it and my like stamina gets up, like a 20-minute basic yoga, just stretching, doing like warrior 1, warrior 2, reverse warrior, crescent, triangle, that kind of stuff. Pretty basic, none of like the super hard stuff. And then jump almost immediately if I can into P90X3. So it's like an hour block in the morning, because I want to really work on my flexibility. That's one of my weakest points. And I'd like to be able to get better at that. So I think if I do yoga every day, it'd be great. And then afterwards I can do P90X3, and then I can eat in the morning. So kind of similar to fasted cardio. And then I have my protein shake or whatever after that. I don't really like to eat too much before I work out anyways, because I'm more likely to get sick. Although if I have taken too long to eat, then I'm too tired to like finish the workout. So it's, for me, I have to find the proper mix. But mainly I'm doing a lot of cardio in this run through. And I've actually been doing hiking quite a bit every day that I can. So last week I did 2 6-mile hikes and then a 10-mile hike. Well, like 9.5. But I stopped because I got bitten. I got bitten on Friday, and this is Monday. I got bitten there, a big fat one there. I brushed up against some tree, and I got this big rash on my neck that I've been putting lotion on like 6 times a day, and now it's finally gone. Just got some weird like looking thing. I'm allergic to like literally all plants and trees, basically. So outside hates me. So now I bought bug spray. And I'm gonna go hiking again and see if that works. So basically I'm gonna be doing an hour of workouts in the morning, and then in the afternoon try to do at least a 6-mile hike, if not longer, if I can. Once I get into the new routine. I really like being outside. I think it's fun, and I think it, get some sun, get some good positive energy going. You can tell I'm a wee bit sunburned from it, but I think it was worth it. Anyways, friendos, that's gonna wrap it up for this week's TMI Tuesday. If you guys have your questions, leave them in the comments down below. You can also send me mail, send me postcards. That's way less of a thing. Send me a postcard with 1 or 2 questions on them, and I'll read them on next week's TMI Tuesday or the next one, or whatever TMI Tuesday becomes once I move, because I'm thinking about some cool new things that maybe you'll rebrand it a bit and it'll be more fun for everyone. As always, friendos, my name is Ritz. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out? Do I still say that? I don't know. I gotta figure that out.
Who is this next to me? Ritz, you gave him the,
wait, you guys are.
you gave him the slip, dude.
It's because we dress you up in a T-Rex costume and just rub you so hard that